One of the most popular baseball players the state's ever produced. When you look in the program and you see the ads in there after all these years, from the St. Louis Cardinals, the Chicago White Sox, the Pittsburgh community, you really get the feeling that this guy is pretty well liked and has been every place he's been. I think that's not only a tribute to the character and the values of the Don Gutteridge from Pittsburgh, but certainly his accomplishments, not only as one of the great baseball players in the golden era of baseball. He knew and played with Joe DiMaggio and Babe Ruth and Dizzy Dean and some of the giants that we talk about. Don Gutteridge was there with him. All these years later, those teams and the people in the state of Kansas have not forgotten. And it is really a distinct pleasure for me to be able to be here to share this night with you, Don. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Don Gutteridge. Don.
Get us down a little bit. I'm not very tall. Thank you very much, Ted. And I appreciate, Ted, your introduction, and I'm very happy to be here. I'll tell you that I've had lots of awards given to me and one thing or another, but when the people of Kansas and the people of Pittsburgh, Kansas, and the people that you love and grow up with give you an award, it's really worth something. But first, I want to introduce a few of my family too. The first one I want to introduce is a lady who's not here tonight. She's not being able to be here, but she is here in Springfield. That's my wife. We just celebrated our 74th wedding anniversary. And now she is not well, and she needs 24 hours of supervision, but she wants to be here. I bring you her greetings too. And then I want to introduce the rest of my family that's here tonight. They're all very supportive. I couldn't have played or couldn't have done the things I've done without the support of all my family and my friends. And the first I want to introduce is my son. Stand up, Don. I wish all of you just don't hold your applause, please, until all of them get introduced. Okay, stand up, Don. And my grandsons and their family here. The first grandson is Lance and Amy, and their three sons, Christian, Don the fourth, and Carter. Stand up. And then there's, and also then my Sean and Renee, and their little Kate and John too. And then my youngest was his grandson is Joshua and Sherry, and they have. Can you imagine this? All the boys and all. Now I've got four granddaughters, Agatha and Ashley, Asbury, and Aubrey. So they're very happy to introduce them. And also, there's one other fellow I have to introduce. He does so much for me. And he's my crutch, and stand up Bob Beasley from, and also other people. Brenda and Robert, where are you? Stand up. And also then my other nephew is Joel Cruz, and Doug Cruz and his wife Susan, and Jerry. Now please give them all a good hand. They're all very supportive, and they all think their grandfather's great. You know, I always known that from the time I was very small that I wanted to be a baseball player. And I just couldn't get over that idea. So very early in my life, I met up, I said, I want to be a baseball player, so I had a little talk with the Lord. And I said, Lord, if you'll just give me the ability to play Major League Baseball, I'll never embarrass you, and I'll do all I can. You can use me any way you can. Well, he has fulfilled his idea, his end of the bargain, and I'm trying to fulfill mine too. But I tell you, I was very lucky that I didn't suffer any injuries or any severe injuries during my career. And I could have a very long career of 12 years in the major leagues. I say, well, I played with great players, Dizzy Dean, Fall Dean, Pepper Martin, and Sheriff Medwick, and Mize, and all those guys. And I say, well, I didn't get injured, but you know, Dizzy Dean was one of our, well, he was our best pitching coach, best pitching pitcher. So when he got in trouble, everybody tried to help him out. And he had a knack of getting in plenty of trouble. And so he got in, he'd get in the ball, we'd just push him aside and we'd take over. Well, I tell you, I was in 4 fights with him, 4 brawls. He hadn't swung a blower, got hit yet, and I got hit in every damn one. But I really enjoyed my baseball career. I played with great players like Dizzy Dean, Paul Dean, and Medwick, Mize, and then I moved over to and got with the Browns, and I had Vern Stevens, and Danny Galehouse, and George McQuinn, and then I went to the Boston Red Sox. And I had for my teammates, I had Ted Williams and Bobby Dorr, Johnny Pesky, Tom DiMaggio. So you see, I really had a great time. And also then after my playing career was over, I was in the right place at the right time again. And Al Lopez, who was a great coach, a great manager, and he hired me to be his coach. And I coached for Al Lopez for 17 years, and we had a great relationship. But it was really a great thing. But I really am very thankful for all of the help that I've had. And everybody seemed to help me, and they do the things that they give me. And they always put me in the right place at the right time. And that's a big idea. A lot of other fellows had as much ability as I've had, but they wasn't in the right place at the right time, and I was. So I'm really happy for that. And also I want to thank the other employees, the other inductees tonight. I really feel proud that I'm in this class with you. You're a great bunch of fellows. And also somebody asked me, said, well, how do you feel like that? I said, well, if you ask me how I feel, I said, I feel like I'm as tall as Willis Chamberlain, and I could run the football like Gale Sayers. I could run a mile with Jim Ryan, and I could coach like Fog Allen. So that's how it makes you feel. That's how I feel tonight. And I'm really thankful for all of you, and I really thank my family too. I couldn't have done it without my family. I love them all. Thank you very much.